Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Julie with Bookshelf by Julie. Today we're going to make a couple of little notebooks. I've got some freebies. We're going to explore more in our Trekking Adventures journal. For today's video, for crafting along, you might need a rotary cutter, some scissors, a ruler. I always need one of these. A bone folder, a brayer, double stick tape. And if you've got the kit, you'll need this page, because we're making that, and this page. I printed this out to a page so that it's a little smaller for the little hinged thing that I'm going to be putting in. So, also, let me see. Oh, not that yet. This is the freebie. So you'll need this one printed and cut it out. Printed and cut out. I can talk, really. Okay, so this is, and also you'll need a sense of adventure, okay? Just saying. And a sense of humor, okay? So there you go. That's what you'll need for today's craft along. We're going to have fun. We're going to make stuff, and it's going to be cute, and I'll tell you about my adventure. It was a trekking adventure out into nature again. I went squirrel hunting. Okay, I know, after telling you about buffalo hunting, squirrel hunting sounds a little anticlimactic, but it was fun. It really was. I had loads of fun, and I didn't get a real picture of the squirrel I was hunting either, so just saying. It was okay. I mean, I had loads of fun. But the squirrel was quite squirrely. Okay, it was. Okay, it's called the Kiabab Squirrel. Now, you might say, well, you've got a picture of it there. No, I had to make this squirrel, okay? I had to go in and find me a squirrel with tufted ears, and then I had to make it this really deep chestnut color and give it the white tail. And that's for a reason, okay? This is the best picture that the park services could have on there. I looked on the internet. Nobody got a really good picture of this little guy. See if I can get him in closer. The park services website had this picture, and I'm like, well, that's not great either. They probably were far away and just happened to get lucky and caught him. Okay, so let's start at the beginning of the story, right? Well, a friend and I went up to the Kiabab Mountain. Okay, might need a pencil too, just saying. We went up to the Kiabab Mountain. That's on, it's the Grand Canyon, okay? It's not down in the canyon, it's up on the, anyways. So, that's what we did. And we were going up, we took a picnic because it was going to be a long trip again. It takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours to get there. All right. Then it's a completely different world from the desert that I live in. Okay. It's almost like going home. It's got all the big trees, and it's got, greenery all over the place. It's really a different world from the desert and, all that. So, I'm just cutting these pages down to fit into my little notebook. Where did I put my notebook? Oh, it's underneath here. Funny. I did say you'd need a sense of humor. All right, so we went there to just get out and enjoy nature, right? And we did. Okay, full disclosure, I'm an old lady in a wheelchair. Sometimes getting out and enjoying nature can be a little bit complicated in that situation, right? Well, got out, got in my chair, lots of stuff going on, right? Where did I put that mark? Okay, so All right, so we had a lovely time getting up there. Beautiful. It was a crisp early fall day. The air was so, I don't know, clean, maybe is the word I'm looking for. I don't know. It was very fresh. It just was a pleasure to breathe it in kind of thing, right? It was awesome. Okay, so now my pages fit in my little, you know, that. So, you believe I forgot that? I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. All right, so we went up to the Kiabab Mountain, and they had these big, like I said, different worlds from here. About an hour and a half, 2 hours away. Yeah. So, nice little day trip. Had what they call ponderosa pines, okay? They're not redwoods, but they are ginormous trees, okay? Just really, really, really big. You could see the sky peeping through in places, okay? They were there. That was a different scenario from here. You've got the big sky here where you see the whole thing, you know, because there's nothing in the way. So up there on the Kiabab Mountain, what am I doing? Okay, I need the other doohickey, not that doohickey. All right. It was beautiful, early fall day. Now this was, I guess, just before they closed the roads off. Around the Grand Canyon, they close the roads because they get snow early. And they close the roads pretty early up there. So this was, I guess, just before, really. Not this year, of course. It was previously. So they hadn't closed the roads yet. And we just wanted to go out and have a nice day out in nature. And I had heard about this squirrel. My friend had seen it before. I had not. So, you know, there you go. Yeah, I thought I was prepared, right? You go, you think, oh, yeah, I know what I'm doing. It's a squirrel, right? Well, I was out, look, in nature. Somebody in a wheelchair is a little bit, as I said, you know, there's a little bit of a problem. But I was rolling around. It was like a big picnic area, so it was a little bit flat-ish. We'll say ish because it wasn't completely flat and smooth and all that stuff. But I was getting around all right. And my friend had gone off to, you know, squirrel hunt. We were looking for the squirrel. All right, so in nature, there are a lot of other animals besides what you're looking for, right? And these things I know. So, as I was looking for the squirrel, I was rolling around, trying to be quiet, you know, that kind of thing. Well, I rolled up on what did not look like a squirrel, okay? It looked like Pepe Le Pew and his buddies had gotten up there. If you know who Pepe Le Pew is. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. I had a phone call I had to take, so sorry about that. Now I'm just like, where was I? Trying to remember. You know? Okay, yeah, I know. I was rolling towards what I thought was a skunk. It was just one of those awful moments in life when you know bad things can happen, right? So I was trying to quietly, you know, roll back so that I wouldn't get sprayed by a skunk. I did not want that. You you know, in nature there's risk and stuff. Anyways, so, oh, let me do the other one whilst I'm at it. I've got another one to do. And I'll explain this one in a minute. So, rolling back as quickly and quietly as I could, I discovered that Pepe Le Pew and his buddies had not been there. That was actually a squirrel with a white tail that looked, it really, really, seriously looked like a skunk. Okay. The picture that the Park Services put on there, I go, yeah, that's a scrawny little fella. That's a scrawny little looking squirrel. The one I saw was more, well, more like this. They were a little more plump and fluffy, and that's the best I could do. I had to do some graphic art magic, you know, to get that one to work. Took me a while too, but I did. Anyways, so as I rolled back, the little squirrel just, you know, skittered away and didn't spray me because it wasn't a skunk. Okay, so, which I was glad it wasn't a skunk, because I'm a little bit defenseless. I don't have a lot of things that I can defend myself with right now in this situation I'm in. In a wheelchair, you gotta, you know, watch your P's and Q's. Okay, so my friend got a good laugh, right? Okay, yep. If it'd been me, I'd have laughed at them. So, you know, I understand the whole laughing thing. Okay, so I went over to one of the picnic areas, and I thought, well, I'm going to do this the easy way. Squirrels like to forage and find leftovers and things like that, right? Well, yeah, they do. So I sat there quietly and very still and waited for the skunk to come visit. The squirrel to come visit me, not a skunk. No, please no. Okay, so as I did that, there were several. It was quiet. There was no other people around, seriously. So there were several of them that came around and just were having a good time. Okay, they were very playful with each other. They were, you know, they were squirrely. They would not be still. Okay, they would not be still and let me take a picture. No photo shoots happening with these guys. All right. That was a little frustrating. I tried. Every picture looked like a blur or a shadow or something. It just wasn't. It wasn't a picture that you could take and show. Oh yeah, the squirrel was there, you know. No, it wasn't, because you don't have a picture of it. So yeah, I sat there just enjoying, you know. Eventually I put my camera away and just enjoyed the moment. I watched the squirrels as they played and scampered about, and it was a nice day. It was cool enough to where I had a wrap on, you know, like a shawl. And I just sat there and enjoyed it. And then we had our picnic. And then we, you know, came home. Or I came home. Anyways, it was a nice day. Yes, it wasn't a buffalo hunt. And I didn't, you know, have big animals. Skunk is scary, dude. I'm telling you. Skunks are, no. But there was no skunk. It was just, you know, my personal fears of, I don't want to get sprayed and stink for days and ages and stuff. So it's a thing. I mean, who would want that? Okay, so let me put some of my junk away so I don't lose my junk. Okay, so we've got 2 little notebooks now. Got that worked out. Where's my, here it is. All right. So what I'm going to do now is put this is what I used. The backing for this is what I used that page and printed it to a sheet so that it would be smaller, because I'm using one of these little 6x4-ish. Let me see. Okay, it's 4.5 by 6 1/4. It's the smaller, you know, envelopes. So what I thought I would do is, not here, put this over here, here. I'm going to trim this one off, and I'm going to put this one in here. So as before, as I showed you before, you just take this little bitty, if I can hold my hand in the right place, you just take a little bitty edge off of this, okay? You don't want much, just a little tiny bit. I'm going to make it as just a little hinged in piece. And really, you can do this with a paper trimmer, you can do this with the rotary cutter, you can do this whatever you want to do, whatever's, you know, convenient for you. And this is the little folio thing that we made on a previous video. And I'm going to use this in this hinged piece here. See, I'm going to put this here so that it will open up here. Yeah. And then this is also going to be just stuck in there so that it kind of goes over like so, right? That's my thoughts anyways. Okay. To do that, I'm going to put this down first, because that'll get this out of my way, I think. Okay. This is leftover piece from one of these pages, and I thought, well, I'm just going to put a pocket on the back of the signature and stick this little notebook in, because that would be cute, right? Okay, so that's my thinking and my doohickey. I'm going to put this down so I don't have clips to worry with on the doing the other part. Okie dokie. Also, you will need some glue, if I didn't say that before. Double stick tape is always handy. Glue, I haven't used my glue today, so okay, it's working though, it's working. So if you ever get the chance to go squirrel hunting, no guns involved, just with a camera, good luck, because you don't always get a squirrel picture. But I do have a squirrel picture that I'll share, not in this video, but in another video, because I have another story. I always have another story, right? Okay, so the next story it's about trekking, right? But it's not about out in nature. It's a different kind of story. It was a trek, and you know, I love history, and I love cowboy lore. Oh, the Western history and things like that. People who were, you know, resilient and strong, and they came out here and built cities and homes and things among the buffalo and the other wild animals that live out here, because there's some wild animals that live out here. I'll tell you some of my experiences with that too in the next video, because yeah, you can't mix squirrels and, you know, other things like that. It just doesn't work. Not for me, it doesn't. I'm just saying. Okay. So the next one is going to a cowboy town, and it was so fun. Oh guys, if you ever get to go to a cowboy town, go. It's so fun. Yeah. Okay, now that's going to fit right in there like so. Awesome, awesome, right? It's flat-ish. It's not taking up a whole bunch of bulk in the journal. But it's easy to pull out and go, you know, you can stick it in your purse or your backpack or whatever you want to stick it in. and take it with you on a little hike or something, right? Okay, back over here to where we were, putting this in. Okay, I'm going to put glue on here and stick this down inside. Because I want this hinged in, and as a little flip out hinged in page. I thought this would be a great one to put to map pictures onto, you know. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Just to have a page that you can, I'm going to try to get it as centered as I can on here and down all the way. I don't want my glue to squidge out and glue my pocket together, so let me get that taken care of. Okay, so we've got this sort of centered, and we've got that. Awesome, awesome. Make sure I don't put glue where it doesn't need to be. Okay, so there you go. That will be great just to map pictures on. Just to have several flips and flaps in here just for that. Because when you're going trekking, generally you take some pictures, right? Now this is just going to sit in there like so, and it'll be another flip and, you know, interactive piece like that. But I made this the size to fit in here. Okay, so we're going to take the edge off of this one. Taking the edge off, you know, we're going to take the edge off this one and have another slide in pocket. Now I've shown how to do these on other videos, making these pockets to where you don't close them off, and hopefully I didn't close it off and all that kind of stuff. So you've got a big, you know, opening here. I need to put some glue on that. Watch your little corners and stuff like that. It's not a ginormous pocket, but it's a hinged in piece that's a pocket. So we closed off this side down here so that we could leave that open as a pocket. So this slides in here like so, and it's still flat-ish. What's holding up the thing here? Okay, now I knew it would fit. I mean, I had measured really. Okay, so that just slides in there, still flat-ish, and this slides over here. Awesome, awesome. It's a little bulky, but hey, they get that way, don't they? Okay. All right, so I'm going to take this back out because we still got some work to do on it. All right, with this one, I made, let me get my, this is the freebie. This can be a belly band for the little journal. It can be a side tuck pocket. You can have it as a bookmark. I mean, come on, you know. That's the cover. Then I made these 4 little tiny journal cards. They're super cute. I got a Kiabab Squirrel, whether I got a picture of it or not. Graphic art magic. Okay, so it's cute. All right, so what I thought I would do is with this one, I'm going to slide it right down here. I need my corner rounder. And then, is it this side? Yeah. Okay, just from this one. All right. So I'm going to corner round it because I rounded that. And this one. Okay. And you would want to ink these, but I can do that later off camera because they're not, this part you would want to make sure you're inked and all that. But this I can do later because it's out there in the edge. So, and I did back this with file folder because if you wanted it to be a journal card, that could happen, you know. And you can put a front one and a back one depending on, you know, around the other corners. You belly bands, whatever you want to do with this. I just thought, you know, this little notebook could be a little powerhouse notebook to where you could take it with you on a little hike or whatever, and, you know, put notes in there, stick memorabilia, whatever you want to, you know, and it's right there. It's definitely usable in the moment. I guess is what I'm trying to say. And then you get back to your bigger journal and, you know, make whatever you're going to make and fill that up. Okay? So that's our little pocket. Just needs a little lace or something, right? So inside, for my pages, I put some of just a background page that I use all the time, which I'm gonna do a kit with just background pages so you guys can get that and just, you know, have at it. In my Etsy shop soonish. Okay, so just a background page in case you want to mat a picture on here, right? You could do that. Mat a picture. Then there's writing pages, and another one in the middle. It's got the background page. This cardstock. This is copy paper, but this is cardstock, and you can mat pictures on there. And then you've got plenty of space to write more pictures, and that's where I'll probably, when I have to make these so that I can show you the freebie, right? But then afterwards, I'm going to cut this out and make me another pocket for back there. Just because, right? Yeah. Okay, so then we've got these little journal note cards. We've got our little squirrel and the trees and, well, an acorn, you know, because squirrels like the acorns. And then there's your other squirrel right in there. Awesome, awesome. I think that's cute. This is completely free. Well, this is, you can use any background page you want. And these writing pages come from the kit. But the cover and the journal cards and that is all free because that's the freebie. Okay? There you go. So this will fit back into our little hinged in flappy pocket like so. And it will just, you know, easy out and in. And you've got places to map pictures here or here. Am I staying in shot? Yep. There you go. And then that one folds over there. I just think that this journal's coming together so nice, guys. My word, it's really pretty. And there's so much to explore in the journal. And the journal will hold your exploring and your trekking and your fun. And like I said, next time we're going to talk about the Cowboy Town because that place is awesome. And I went there when they were doing a festival. I'm going to tell you about that next time. Okay. Okay. So lots of cowboy things go on in the Cowboy Town. Oh, and I had an extra cover. So when I was developing the thing, so I've got a couple of extra journal cards that I'm going to put in the stash for this kit, and I will use them at appropriate times. So there you go. Because the little signature cover, little mini journal cover, you can just cut that right in two and make journal cards. Yep, you sure can. Okay, so there's your freebie. And this is what we did today. Made our little our little squirrely notes mini journal to go with our trekking journal. And we did this where is it? We did this pocket. Like I said, this was just some leftover pieces of this that I didn't use matting this journal. So I used it to make a pocket, which is perfect. And you can write on that. I mean, call it pop. Why not? And then we made this little one that's in the kit. And it's got plenty of writing pages in there to pull out and then, you know, go take a hike. And yeah. So we're coming along with this little journal. Super cute, super fun. All kinds of just fun in this journal. And lots of trekking adventures. Next video, the Cowboy Town. Okay, so, oh yeah. I'm going to be giving away a free journal kit. Okay, any journal kit that I have in my Etsy shop at the time of the drawing is fair game. You tell me which one you want, and I'll send you the files from me to you. That way, we avoid Etsy's, stuff. So, to be in the drawing, to get a free journal kit, to go and pick your own, all you have to do is make a comment. Say hi or whatever you want to say. Down below any of my videos. I'm going to do a drawing at 700, 800, 900, and 1,000. So that's 4 journal kits that somebody's going to get. It could be you. Okay? So, yeah, just leave a comment and I'll put you in the drawing. So that'll be fun. That's going to be loads of fun. We're going to have fun with it. And I do have a surprise coming up with that. So just saying, you want to be, involved in that. All right. So yeah, I think that's everything. Kiabab Squirrel. And I didn't say this. Look, it's only in one place in the whole world. And that's up on the Kiabab Mountain. This squirrel is very rare. And I didn't get a picture of it. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to go back and try again. I mean, come on, And I can do some graphic art magic and make my own. Yeah. Okay. You guys go get your Squirrely Notes freebie. And have some fun. Craft along with me. Make this journal. It's just a lot of fun. Okay. You guys take care. Please like and subscribe. Pretty please. Thanks for watching. TTFN.